when you're looking at this entire game, Mike, who stands out to you as a player that had a really good performance in this 1-1 draw?
For me, he was incredibly clutch because Drew, you just spoke to it just a bit ago about the Red Bulls kind of being very stingy, and I think the Red Bulls were pretty good on the day. They came in and did exactly what they needed to do. If they got the 3 points, that would have been the huge cherry on top, but I think they did exactly what they need to do. But in terms of, because of how good they did and some of the moments that they found on the Colorado goal, especially in the first half, Zack Steffen, man. Like, Zach's with his head, with whatever he needed to do to be able to step in front of that ball and prevent it from going in the goal. In so many instances, Zach came up so tremendously for the Rapids on the night. People had been saying that he wasn't having certain performances to start the year and whatnot. I think we can kind of change the narrative on that a little bit, where Zach is stepping up tremendously for this group, and Saturday definitely showed tremendously. Again, I keep saying tremendously over and over again, but like he really did. He really did.
It's a good word.
Yeah. I know big words. But yeah, Zach, I mean, just with just, again, we talked about him being a huge presence for this club in the back, and just in general, and then being a big leader there to lead the back line and really everybody else on the pitch as well. In effect, and that just really showed. He stepped up tremendously with all these different saves that he made with the Red Bulls. Going in transition, finding these different moments that they were able to go against the Rapids and find pretty decent chances on the Rapids goal. So Zack Steffen for me was the one that definitely took the cake.
I think because the Rapids did have a lot of possession too. They were stretched in moments, and those transitions are exactly what the Red Bulls wanted. And Zach did a really good job of managing the space behind the back line, knowing that there were going to be times where he had to be brave off his line and come and eat up that space. And I think of the one save in front of C38 where it's a double save and he comes out really big, way off his line at the edge of the box, but he needed to do that. And he met the moment perfectly. I think that is a good shout out for one of the standout players in this match. Does anybody else stand out to you, Drew, when you're watching?
I thought the Rapids.
You called it, so you probably saw
I did.
it.
I thought the Rapids right side did a good job. Keegan Rosenberry, Kevin Cabral. Obviously, Keegan is responsible for the Rapids goal. Forcing the own goal. I thought Kevin, especially in the first half, just had some good play, had a couple, good combination plays in tight spaces, which we don't always see him do. We think of him more as a runner and direct, which he had a couple opportunities to open up his legs as well. He continues to have a solid season. I thought Ayla could have gotten, an early yellow card in the match, which, then really changes the dynamic on that side. He wasn't shown the booking, but it was because, Kevin's quickness and his pace. But I thought those two, had a good relationship and really, created some good opportunities down that right side.